Hey City, welcome back to the channel. It's your baby girl Verbo, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to somebody new, and this is from ARAKO TV, and we have when delusional woke people get owned #5. Okay, when delusional woke people get owned. Guys, super excited to get into this, but before we get started, we have some amazing people watching us for the first time. If you're new here, hello, I'm Vera. I do reaction videos. We react to different artists on here, react to different songs from all over the world. If it is something that you love, why not join Vera City? Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, let's go. Let's go. Sorry, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, binary, all colors of the fucking rainbow.
What was that?
Yeah, the owner of that billboard is probably now being cancelled and labelled as a transphobic.
99% of trans people, and it says, at the end of the film, there's no long-term studies of transition regret, but from what we do have, like 99% of trans people do not go on to regret their transition, right?
Do you know who that study was done by?
Wow.
I don't remember. And
so his name is Dr. Jack Turbin, and he's actually funded by AbbVie. AbbVie is a pharmaceutical company that gives money or does create cross-sex hormones and puberty blockers. Jack Turbin is essentially paid by people who benefit from you being on cross-sex hormones. And so he's the one that's put that study out, and he's the one that's given you that statistic. So it's not to say that I'm not negating who you are or who you believe you are, but that's not a true statistic.
So get your facts straight.
These statistics are also really dangerous for kids who are the most vulnerable and end up getting caught up in it and believing it. If you're a grown-ass man that wants to identify as a donkey, then you go ahead, as long as you're not putting it on kids and kids aren't being lied to. Especially now there's actually dumbass places allowing kids to make these type of decisions on their own.
Trans women should be allowed to compete in women's sports.
I think for me, it's not a question of whether or not trans women can compete in sports. It's a question of how can we change the institution of sports? Kind of like why I wanted to actually ask you all, what is your relationship to sports been?
I don't think you have to have a direct relationship to sports to realize that women are being affected by this issue, and I do reject the idea of equity. There's a reason that women's sports are less funded and less watched than men's sports. It's because men seem to excel athletically, and they seem to press the bounds of athleticism way farther than women do. We now exist on a slippery slope. If it's female sports, is it then female locker rooms? Is it then female prisons, which we're now seeing becoming an issue here in California?
Yeah, because it's getting crazy out here. There's 50-year-old men identifying as 15-year-old girls, competing in their sports and changing in their dressing rooms.
You see, I'm sure you've seen the guy in Canada, the 50-year-old man that identifies as a 15-year-old girl and got to change in the young girls' locker room and got to compete with these young girls. It's utter, complete insanity.
Psychosis.
Yeah. First of all...
Sorry, did I get that right? Like a 50-year-old man is identifying himself as a 15-year-old girl. As if that isn't enough, he went to change in a young girl's locker room. That is insane. He still has the genitals of a 50-year-old man, and the innocent girls are going to be seeing a naked man in their locker room. Or am I the one not getting this right? I'm probably not the one getting it right, because at this point I don't quite understand what exactly is going on here. Let's go on, guys.
Oh, you're 50. You're not 15. Period. That's
exactly.
That's not negotiable. You live a certain amount of time, period. You can't say I identify as a baby and then wear diapers and have everybody take care of you. That's fucking crazy.
Why do the liberals ruin everything, dude? I tried to play FIFA online last night for the first time.
Don't tell me.
The libs butt FIFA so badly. Of course, the female players are in there. So your team's ladies. And their ratings are the same.
What?
The first player I got was like a 91 overall lady. I immediately traded her. I took a 60 overall Korean goalkeeper over her. I was like, dude. Every single female player I got, no matter what their rating was, quick sell for 0. Sold them for free.
Did you
So get them off my roster. I trafficked them. I just get rid of them.
Yeah, that's because the women are just as good at football as the men. They're just as fast, they're just as strong, they're just as popular. They should be paid the same. Said nobody ever with a brain.
Left-wing people are a different breed. Proudly displayed on some houses in Melbourne's more fashionable suburbs are these plaques that proclaim that the Aboriginal Wurundjeri people are the traditional owners of their land. So I thought, seeing they acknowledge it's really Aboriginal land, and seeing Aborigines want their land back, what better opportunity for a land transaction?
Crow up there telling us.
What's that?
Hello.
Hello.
We've seen your plaque here on the wall. We're the Wurundjeri people.
Really?
Yeah.
We come in, we've seen the sign.
Alright.
See, we haven't got anywhere to stay, so we're thinking, we might just stay here for about 1 or 2 months or something.
We saw your sign there and we thought,
I don't
know about that.
No, just us.
No, because we won't be much trouble. How did you know about it?
With a sign.
I saw that sign there.
We wouldn't ask only for the sign.
Oh, yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign there.
I know the sign. I don't know who put it up there, so.
Oh, well, we'll just leave it in the back. Yeah, we'll cook you up a feed.
There's some local rabbits we can hunt down and grab, cook it up. If you like rabbit, we can share it.
Get some witches up for everything.
No one's here at the moment. That's the problem.
We can wait. We'll have a big crockery. We'll set up and we'll sing.
I don't know what to do.
No, we could just set a fire right there.
We thought we'd come get some hot water. We want to make a cup of tea.
You can come in and have a cup of tea, but I don't know about the rest of it, hey? Like.
Yeah, you want a cup of tea? Come on in.
Can we have a cup of tea? Sure.
Let's go and have a cup of tea.
Well, it looks like this mission hasn't been a total failure.
I mean, they weren't against us and they wasn't for us. I think they're still stunned.
Like so many people these days, they're virtue signallers who don't actually give a shit about their land or those people. They couldn't care less. In fact, they'd have probably been the ones participating in taking the land if that had meant that back in the day they were doing the virtuous thing.
The age of enlightenment has now become the age of entitlement. How's it got like this?
Yeah, I'm not sure it entirely has, though, Piers. I think we make progress because one generation challenges the one ahead of them. That's how it is. Now, they don't always get it right, but I'm with those girls in that school. They challenged the teacher. She lost the classroom. They wanted the teacher to address them in
They're
a
at a
different
girls'
way.
school, Kevin.
But one of them wasn't identified.
Literally, their parents have said, we want to send our little girl to a girls' school, which is called a girls' school.
Yeah,
and then when a teacher has the audacity to call them girls, they go nuts. And the teacher then eventually has to leave.
Piers, they challenge the teacher. The teacher stands on her authority and says, no, I'm doing it my way. If that teacher had spoken to them, had a dialogue, understood it, look, one of them wasn't identifying as a girl. I just don't see what the big problem is. I genuinely do not see what the problem is.
If you don't, here's what the problem is. If you don't identify as a girl, don't go to a bloody girls' school. Esther, have I got nuts?
Well, what if one of them identified as a tree? Would you say hello,
flora
and fauna?
Well, before I went away, I identified
I went to a girls' school.
I identified as a black lesbian, isn't it, Esther? And your cackle went around the world.
Don't set her off again.
But this is the problem. If anyone can identify as anything they like, then this insanity just goes everywhere.
20 years ago, they'd have probably checked these donut girls into a psych ward. You go to a girls' school, you're a girl, and you get offended when a teacher calls you girls.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
How can you possibly bully a teacher?
Olaf. Am I the only one that finds this so hilarious? You go to a girls' school, you're a girl, and you find it offensive that the teachers address you as a girl. Like, what is this world turning into? Like, what exactly is going on with the world? Is something wrong? Is something wrong somewhere? Where exactly are we getting it wrong? Because at this point, I don't know anymore. Let's go on.
Apologizing for calling you a girl.
It's how you set the rules and how you then govern that school.
Kevin,
and I think
Kevin,
no,
I've known you a long time.
Kids should have a say.
You don't believe this.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
You
Look,
don't think a bunch of
Piers,
girls in a girls' school
Piers,
should have the right to drive a teacher out for calling them girls?
No, I'm sorry the teacher is gone, but I don't believe the teachers handled it as well as they.
She said good afternoon, girls.
That's a baby. Did you?
Yummy. You want it?
Did you know that chickens are only 6 weeks old when they're sent to slaughterhouses and then they have their throat slit?
Oh.
So you're eating a baby.
Oh, that's yummy.
If I gave you a live baby chicken, what do you think your first reaction would be? Would you be saying, "Oh, that's yummy"?
Eat it, yeah.
What? So you'd murder that chicken and then eat their bodies?
Yeah, easily. Can I have a nugget?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
And why do you think it's good to eat animals and murder them? Why do you think it's good to be an animal abuser?
Yeah, man. Take it all.
Why do you think it's a good thing to abuse and murder babies?
I know, because it's yummy.
You know, why do you think it's a good idea to keep debating little kids in public with barely anything on? She was doing this in the last video as well. I just think that she loves the attention because it attracts more Sims to her OnlyFans, which she says that she selflessly created to save animals.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
Does taste justify forcing someone into a gas chamber and having their throat slit? Yes, so that means it's okay for me to force you into a gas chamber because I might like the taste of human meat. Yeah?
You into a gas chamber?
Shame on you.
I was just wondering if you want to, I bought them for you. Would you
You
like
bought them for me.
just for you?
Do you know who that is?
It's my great-granddad's chicken, actually.
So that's a baby chicken.
No, it's an adult one. He's already
How do you
died.
know?
He showed me. Does your baby want a nugget?
Imagine thinking that you're masculine for eating a baby who had their throat
No, it's
slit.
an adult. He already died.
Chickens are 6 weeks old when they're murdered. Yeah? Think you're funny coming up to a vegan eating someone's murdered body? Do you think that's funny?
Oh, that was a good nugget.
Oh
my
he's
God.
back, 'cause this guy is so fucking triggered. He thinks that he's such a masculine. He's gonna get all the bros some babies to eat. Yeah?
This is all that tends to happen when you get these donuts trying to force their ideas onto other people, whether it's to do with food or religion. It ends up making people do the opposite. If she comes up to me in the street and she starts trying to force me to eat a vegan burger, I'm more likely to go and eat a hamburger.
Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow is being replaced by a black woman because, of course. Disney's considering actress Ayo Edebiri, so sorry I don't know how to say her name, as a replacement for Depp. Her character is allegedly named Anne. The role is based on the life of Anne Bonny, a 17th century female pirate.
Wow.
Yes. They decided to pick a real person and give her a race swap.
Someone said, I can't wait for Ryan Gosling to play Obama. Apparently she was a pirate with red hair and green eyes, and now she's being played by a black woman, which makes sense now in 2024. But just imagine if a red-haired, green-eyed woman was playing the role of, I don't know, Oprah Winfrey. People would be going fucking crazy. There's no way they'd allow it to happen.
To make important investments to address the roadway safety crisis, including the critical funding that would accelerate the development, and this is an area I've written to you about, of the use of female dummies in crash testing. This will start to fight the gender inequity among vehicle safety and crash victims.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Sarah, she, her. So glad she has her pronouns there. Otherwise, how would I refer to her when she's not around? You should not go out with me if you're racist, /transphobic, /misogynistic, /etc. What is the etc.? I'm supposed to know what that means? Or you're looking for a hookup. Fair enough. I'm not really looking for that, but I wouldn't hook up with you anyway. This is absolutely one of my favorites because I have absolutely no clue what it means.
Yeah, it means stay away because they 100% need Michael.
Get some help.
I mean, these people, they really need to get some help, like for real. What did I just watch? This is crazy. Like, this is absolutely insane. Pathetic, should I say? Which part is even the craziest part? Because I don't even know where to start from. Which part is the craziest and the dumbest? How would a 50-year-old man identify as a 15-year-old girl? Are you sure the man is in his right senses? Are you sure he's not suffering from dementia? Because a 50-year-old man identifying himself as a 15-year-old girl to the point that it was even going to their locker to change, like, that is crazy. Like, that is insane. You still have the genitals of a 50-year-old man. So what exactly is your problem? How on earth would you identify as a 15-year-old? Then an all-girls school, the teacher addressed them as girls and she was told to apologize. It seems I am, is it that I am outdated or something? Because how is it that these days, this generation, we now identify ourselves as what we want to be? So I, a female, I can just say, okay, you know what, I want to stop being a female. Right now I want to identify as a 3-year-old boy. 3-year-old boy, and I start wearing my diapers. Is that it? Because I don't get it. Honestly, I don't just get it. Is it that I am behind, or what? I'm not current anymore. What is this bullshit everywhere? And the other lady that was saying they murdered a chicken. Honestly, you guys, this is crazy. Like, it is insane. And so yeah, these are the woke people, the woke generation. So the woke generation, it consists of trans people, people that can identify as whatever. Is that what this woke generation is all about? If that is it, then please count me out. Okay, how many of us are still sane in this world? Because it seems like most people have finally gone crazy. What are your thoughts about this video? What do you think about it? Drop a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. And if you're new here, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And with that, guys, see you in the next one. Bye bye.